It's Yo, so we got another session in it, beautiful, you feel me? Booty. Nah, but I was waiting for somebody to come, you feel me? I don't know what we gonna talk about, but we gonna talk about something. We gonna talk about something. Oh, we gonna talk. I said this is my last part, so once this motherfucker done, it's done for, maybe, look, I don't know. Nah, I'm probably just talking. For right now, though, we did. Hey, y'all see the cut, though? I'm getting better at this shit, though. If y'all ain't know, you feel me, I've been cutting myself type shit. I went to bald on that bitch. I got me a motherfucker, a bald typer type shit. A bald typer. It's all good. It's all good, you feel me? We gon', you know, a little side hustle type, you know. When, you feel me? All that shit. But, where that girl at, though? Where did get her at? Wait, where did get her at? I might pull up on the homie later on, too, cause I know bro was trying to do that shit, you feel me? I'm high. I thought I'm over here looking for my phone and shit. I'm looking for my phone and shit, and it's like right here. Like, my phone recording me. My phone recording me looking for my phone. Stupid ass, goofy ass nigga. Anyways. Shit, bro. That's crazy. But, hey, I knew she was gonna close back down, though, for real, though. I knew she was gonna close back down, like, as far as in, like, cause it was opening up too soon, you feel me? Like, they was trying to hurry up and rush and open shit up, you feel me? Like, bro, like, you feel me? Like, that shit. I just thought of something that didn't really, that I don't really like. It's all good, though. See, that's part of me. Cause, bro, if y'all ain't know, I got stupid anger, bro. Like, stupid. Bro, when I say stupid, I mean stupid, bro. For real. Stupid. But, I know how to control that shit, you know, for the most part now, but I still be thinking about shit. When I be thinking, some shit I be thinking about make me hot. Like, I be getting mad. I just get out of nowhere. Like, for real, like, I'll be sitting down, right, chilling, right, I'm cool, we chilling, everybody talking. And then my mind will go somewhere else, and then sometimes it'll go somewhere good, or somewhere, like, whatever, and then other times it'll go, like, to, like, somewhere bad time, and I'll be like, oh, shit, and I get hot, bro, like, for real. And then it's like, anything you say to me, I'll just sound mad, a little mad, whatever, that shit. But it's all good, though. It's all good, cause we gon' keep growing it, be. Yeah, we gon' be growing in it, be. We gon' grow, we gon' grow, we gon' grow. We gon' grow. I ain't a hoe, but don't test me. If your bitch wanna fuck shit, don't be mad at me. Cause I'm just doing me. Same how you doing you. She just like a nigga like me, nigga. I'm just that nigga type. Oh, shit. Taking long.
I'm so sorry. Look. A lot of shit just happened.
Damn. Like, you good? That's good then. Shit, you feel me? But I was just talking to
Yeah, the people.
The people, you know what I mean? The people. If I don't know, what should I call them, bro? I should just keep it like how it is, bro. Cause I like how it is. I don't do none of that intro shit. But I already know that. I'm like, what should I do? I might put.
I mean, you big O, right?
Yeah.
Let's call them the little O's. What's up, little O's? What's
Little
up?
What's up, little O's? Oh shit. Oh, yeah, little O. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, me.
Speaking of which, I was on the page. You feel me? You know, I went on YouTube and I was like, let me subscribe to that. Not just because I was in the video. I watched all the other videos
Oh
too.
yeah.
And I was just like, damn, I was really in there.
I know. Them other videos was just.
I know. I was like, let me fix my hair just in case he tried to record me again, because I had a feeling he was going to.
Bro, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Like, I'm looking like rough. Like
nah,
whatever.
but you know,
I
you
just
can't
put this-
see. But that's different. You can wake up like that. I gotta do a little tweakage first before I just pull up on somebody's camera.
I mean, shit. I guess it. I woke up like these. No, I'm playing. I took a shower and shit. Yeah. What's in the pouch this time? Oh, same shit. It look bigger than last time.
We can't discuss that on camera.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, 10.
Can't discuss that on camera.
I gotta get used to this shit. I gotta get used to it.
Yeah, you know, people be lurking. They be ops. Can't be doing that. That and demonetize all that stuff. Hey, yo, I got a new phone finally.
Oh
Big
yeah,
big
I forgot, bro.
Wait,
What the fuck? Wait. Oh, you ain't want no iPhone? You cool on that shit?
I've been cool on iPhones. I've been cool on that shit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But not only that, this was like a last minute thing, and I didn't want my mama spending racks on her budget because I was like, I don't have the money that I usually have to put in on it, and I wasn't just gonna do that. And it was a drop down flat, like you didn't have to pay no back fees, all that extra shit. So
Right.
pay about a good little 303 and some change for this.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that makes sense, bro. For real.
Nah, when I went in there, I was like, dude was like, she wants a new phone, and my mom was like, yeah, she wants a new phone. And he was like, okay, what type of phone are you looking for? iPhone, Android? And then I thought about it. I'm like, I was like, I don't know. He's like, you don't know which one? I'm like, I'm not really an iPhone person, but I just want a good quality, phone in general.
Yeah.
Like, and then she was just like, and he was just like, okay, well, what's your budget? She's like, I'm not really trying to spend over $300 because, you know, like I said, she was trying to invest in some other shit, so she's not just trying to splurge on the money until everything gets stable.
Right.
So she's like, yeah, about there. And he's like, all right, I pick phone for you. And I started laughing. He said it like a dad does it. You know, he said, all right, then I'm going to pick it for you. Yeah, I was like, oh, shit.
I pick phone for you.
And my mom was like, nah. Because he's like, nah, you already know. So he looks, because I went to him for my last phone, and he looks and sees my SIM card. Like, they have this little tape thing that they put over it to make sure, you know, it doesn't fall and it transfers right. Mm-hmm. So he sees it. He goes, oh, you got the last phone from me? Say yeah. And he starts filing it off. He's like, okay, I can tell. He's like, all right. So he goes in the back, and he's like, hey, so this is, like, probably the best thing we can find on that budget that is, like, brand new, just came out, got 3 cameras, blah, 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 and all that stuff he's saying. And I'm like, alright, whatever. Then he pulls out this case, knowing damn well I don't fuck with shit. You know, I'm not no glitter. I'm not no glitter, you know, but it's whatever. But it's whatever. I'm gonna let it slide. This is whatever. It's alright, you know. It's not bad.
I mean, hey, shit.
I got the phone in purple, you feel me? But yeah, so I'm not tripping.
Sparkles.
Sparkles. That's what my mom said. She said sparkle. A little sparkle, little shine.
A little sunny shine.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, so he handed me that, and I'm like, alright, you know, so I wasn't tripping, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not bad.
I fucks with it for real.
Not bad. I'm getting used to the camera settings though, cause you know I got 3 different cameras, so when it zoom in and catch different angles, some shit is blurred out, some shit not, and I'm like, hold up, so I gotta like fix it. Like
all
yesterday,
angles?
yes. So when yesterday I tried to take a video of this wood that I rolled because my brother swore up and down that I couldn't roll like him. And then he saw it, he was like, shit, like, I'm proud of you. And I rolled that shit with water, too. So I was like, I knew I was on. But when I tried to take the first video...
Aren't you always supposed to roll with water?
Most people don't know that. Let's just start there.
And not only
that, you're supposed to wash it, you're supposed to dry it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in general, you know, people roll it with their mouth, even after that. But I just took the water and was just rolled it, because it was fat. It was like good 6-7 grams in that bitch. Like, shouldn't have been all that in one wood, but yeah. Well, no, it was for her birthday. It was my homie's birthday, so I was trying to, you know, they expected me to do it because the dude that was in there rolling was fucking up, and we all knew it. So I had to fix one blunt. The other homie rolled another one, and then we just kind of tried to keep the other homie away from rolling shit because he was fucking up. So they gave me all the weed because they saw him breaking it down. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna roll that shit. I said, everybody stop, fuck all that. And everybody was like, I was like, I'm rolling the next one because fuck that, like fuck everybody shit because that shit wasn't it. So when I rolled it, everybody was like, yo, this is a fucking cigar, bro. Like what the fuck? And I'm like y'all should have did better. Like y'all could have did better. Y'all been smoking for how long now? Like come on, somebody had to do better with this shit. Right? There's only 3 people in there that can really roll, and still even then, like y'all not even really doing the shit y'all supposed to be doing. So after that, like basically I posted it, but the first video came out like everything outside of it was detailed, but the blunt itself was blurred, and I'm like, so I put it down on the grinder, and then I like took a picture, and then it focused in on it. So when I took the video again, it was perfectly clear. I'm like, fuck, so I really got to get used to this phone.
I ain't shit. You always got to do that.
Like, you know, I felt like an old person with a new phone. Like, I'm over here like, shit, how does this... You're right. You
gotta find every little
gotta re-download old apps and shit. Like, it was, it's been a weird few days since I got this phone. But yeah, no, I ain't tripping.
I mean, at least you happy though. At least you feel me?
I mean, yeah, no, cause the other phone, it was hanging on for dear life. Like, it wasn't all fucked up as some of my other phones have been, but it was like, hey, look, something right here. Like, it didn't have the case no more. I needed a new screen protector. Like,
I mean, you could have got it.
I know, that's what I said. I could have just got it fixed, but my mom was like, nah.
Done with it anyway,
my mom was like, nah, we just gonna get you a new one altogether type shit. And she was like, plus, you know, until I get your actual camera, I want your photography skills to be on point. Like, they already doing pretty good with what you already got. So
you finna do photography?
Yeah, I was already pretty much doing photography, but it was on and off, you feel me? So now...
Since when? I ain't know this shit.
What? You don't see... half my feed is... You know how I'm like always posting food and stuff that I could... Like, I like to post, like, capture moments, you know? So, like, nature, something that just look aesthetically pleasing to me in general that might look good to other people. I just like to find the right angles and stuff. Like, I like to make stuff look good, basically, you know? So I figured, like, photography is probably, like, the first thing that I like, because I did also like film analysis. So, I wanted to do that type of stuff, but I didn't get into the program because I was still trying to focus on everything else, and I didn't want it to, like, me get so stuck on having fun and being, you know, like, grateful about that and then forget all the other bullshit that I got to do. So, like, yeah, I'm just trying to, like, you know, figure it out right now. So it's probably gonna be like a hobby type shit, but.
So you gonna do that as like your major type shit?
I don't know. Cause my first major that I really wanted to do, as far as if I went to college, would be engineering, like tech, art design, stuff like that. Like, I always wanted to be one of those people that either helped build stuff or do video games or just architecture, just in general. Like, I wanted to have a real well-rounded type, you know? Because when you learn stuff like that, you learn a lot of ins and outs of different businesses, you know? Because it takes a lot for different stuff like marketing, like sponsorship. Like, you know how you got to, like I said, you got to make shit look good in order for people to want to do that or go for it, you know? Like, any advertisement, if it's just some bullshit, you just want to swipe past that. But if it look like, hold on, let me look, like, it'd be something simple, but the fact that you like the visual art of it is going to draw your attention. So, like, I was basically, like, I wanted to do stuff like that, like computers, engineer tech, just different stuff, you know? Stuff that I could really invest in, you know, make some money in. But that's still a thought, still a plan. We don't know yet.
What you mean? That's a plan? What you mean?
Yeah, like,
that's a plan. That's a plan. What you mean? We don't know yet. What's the other option?
I mean, like I said, I know I'm talented. Like, I got multiple options. It's just that I gotta figure out a stable ground for it so I don't overload myself, you know? And then you gotta work with it. You gotta start one journey, perfect it a little bit so that when you come back to it, you can just keep evolving it, but keep on going to other shit, you know? So I gotta be, like I said, well-rounded. I gotta look at all my options.
And you wanna see where you wanna start first.
Yeah, and then keep working from there. Because then if you do the right setup, all the shit that you know, you can just incorporate all together, you feel me? Like, if you're doing something with music, but yet, you know, like, you know, producers that do their own music, their own tracks, their own all that shit, when they're well-rounded like that, that's how you don't have to have either anybody else, you know, as your boss or have to go through anybody else. You can do all your shit yourself.
On your own timing.
Right,
real.
which is easy to also put other people on because, everybody's always trying to take advantage of the people that work for them instead of just actually trying to help everybody get to where they need to. So I'm like, in general, if you're one of those people that's self-made, and you're not selfish, you're more selfless than anything, you can also help other people be self-made, you feel me?
Wow.
So that's more or less what I'm like trying to do. I'm just trying to make sure I have a lot of shit covered, so whatever fallback plan that I need has extreme backup fallback plans.
Yeah, your fallback plan gotta be way better than your actual plan.
Yeah, like all of them, man. Like you gotta have one just right after the other ready, and then you also have to have the experience to know that you can keep it going if you need to keep it as whether it be a hobby, side hustle, or just anything as a dual, like this, that, something to keep making money while you making money, just doing whatever else doing, just on the backside it's already there.
Right.
So like basically I'm just trying to be as smart as possible about it because I don't fuck with what the fuck is happening around us right now. I don't fuck with the economy. I don't fuck with none of the politics and shit. So I'm like,
politics,
if I know,
as in like the president type shit.
Not even just the president, not even just the president, like just the shit that happens out here that makes it so hard for certain people to make it or just like be comfortably stable in their life. I don't want that to be a problem, and if I can have like other people find a way for that not to be a problem for them, and they actually like do what they're supposed to, not take it for granted type shit. Like don't sit on your ass just because you got something handed to you, and actually do something with it. Then that's kind of my biggest goal. It's not to just like get money rich, get quick or whatever. Just nothing stupid. Like I'm really trying to do something with my life. It's just I want it to be not in one of those regular guidelines where it's like.
Where you just getting money and there's no really meaning to it.
Yeah, like you basically just getting success so everybody can say, oh, you're doing something with your life. Like,
yeah,
nah, fuck that. You want to feel like you're doing something for yourself and with your life instead of it just feeling like a job or a hobby or some chores and shit in order for everybody not to look at you like you just didn't do shit with your life, Facts. That's what I'm like. I'm more or less worried about how I'm seeing myself than what other people are seeing, you get me? So yeah, that's a shit that people don't really realize, because they don't really got people actually giving them advice out here. They just got people like supporting or looking out, but it's not really doing.
They're not really doing. Yeah, I mean they're not. No, they're
doing not either. They're not doing as much as they could, or they're just not doing much at all. You feel me? So it's kind of like that don't really help your progress or theirs. So it's just certain people you don't involve that with, but in general, like if you know you're set, nobody can fuck with what you have. If you have everything and all your grounds covered, like you got your ass covered, you're fine. Now somebody try to fuck with your shit, you have other ways out of it. And most people, they don't look at that. They just look at what the end result that they want it is, and they forget about all the extra shit that can come in between it. I don't want anything in between what I'm trying to do. Like, I don't need that block right there, because
but it's gonna happen.
No, it happens. But I'm saying you don't want it to be in a place where you're so blinded by everything you're doing that you get stuck between a rock and a hard place and can't get yourself out of it. Like I want to be able to get myself out of pretty much any situation I put myself in, financially, physically, mentally, just in general, in life. So that's probably mostly where I'm at right now. Just trying to make sure that I'm stable enough to get myself through whatever obstacle is, constantly sitting in front of me. Because the first one is always you,
That's what's gonna stop you though. That right there. Just you thinking too hard about you want to be in that position.
Oh, no. Okay, look, this is what I'm saying. Like, no, look. Okay, you know how some people, they push themselves so hard to strive for success that, like, it kind of fucks them over and gets to the point where they don't, either that's all they know, or it kind of, like, it tears them down, you get me? Like wears them out, you get me? Like, they're so busy focused on that, like, what made them successful. Like, okay, like, for example, for kids our age, school. You know how there's a lot of kids that are really smart in school, but when they get out of school, they're kind of like, about life. Like, the only thing they do know is school, studying, and all that shit. Like, they don't have a fallback plan. It's just what they're told to do just to get through it. But once they get out, they just really don't know what the fuck they're really doing. Unless, somebody set it up like, oh, you're going to go to this college, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. They mostly have people telling them to do that shit. And then they have to make it work for themselves or make other people happy and involved. What I'm saying is, like, for me, of course I want to make, my family or whatever proud. But on my end, I'm not trying to get to the point where it's so, like I said, overwhelming for me that I'm kind of like fucking myself over at the end, Like, I'm trying to keep everything stable, try to keep stuff steady. I'm not trying to just like keep on pushing to the point where I'm like, oh shit, what do I do now? You know, like you trying to, you know, where you get time to relax, really set yourself back and reset, get stuff together, and then go back to what you're doing. But whatever, you know, just making sure you're good. That's my biggest thing, is just making sure I'm good. Not in a way of like, I know obstacles are gonna come, like that's just life in general, you know, shit, health, people, shit, anything can happen. But I'm just saying, like, not to the point where if something does happen, I'm like, fuck, what I'm gonna do now? Because I hate seeing people like that. Like, the moment everything falls apart, they're like, fuck. They be like, looking like they hit rock bottom instantly, instead of feeling like, you know what? I built myself the first time, and I got it. Like, I'm gonna figure it out, you know? Like, that's where I want to feel. I don't want to feel like to the point where either I'm too comfortable and something fucks up everything and I feel like I ain't got nothing, or I don't want to feel like I'm just not doing nothing.
That's exactly, hey, on me, that's exactly the shit I was going through, too. That's crazy you said that on me.
Yeah,
but then I realized that.
You gotta grow, you know? It's a way to grow, you know? You can't rush the process, and you can't be too slow on it, because then you end up running into shit that just fucks up your whole, like, eventual plan. Like, you know, people that have inventions and stuff, and then somebody else created, and then you're like, fuck, now I look like I copied off this shit. Half the time they don't have anything copywritten, nothing dated, no timestamps, nothing to prove that they had already had some type of vision of that already. Then it's like, your dream is gone. You know, like, that's why I said it's the timing. That's really what it is.
And being patient. That's how you gotta be. You gotta be patient for that.
Patience with yourself, first of all. Because people be hard on themselves, man.
Oh, damn. For real.
Hold on, let me fall back real quick.
For real, like.
Nah.
For real,
yeah, that's what I say. You gotta be patient with yourself first. Because I know with a lot of people on your neck just growing up, you don't know what patience is to yourself, because you're always working on somebody else's time or how they see you should be doing something. So, like, when you find patience with yourself, then you can find patience with other shit without, you know, getting irritated fast or just feeling like shit is just happening too fast for you or too slow. You know, you keep a pace, basically. That's what life is about, keeping a pace.
On me, that's hard. That's how on me. That's on me. Damn, because that's how I really. Like, I was just saying that shit, too. Like, I was trying to find how, like, to balance my life, you feel me? You gotta know how to balance life when you doing stuff, like, working or whatever, you feel me? You gotta know how to balance your other life, too. You can do things on, like, your real life, you feel me? Live life, you feel me? That's the whole point. Life is not just social media or job or with the land. That's a part of it. You dig me?
It's not just a one, like, track-minded thing. You gotta keep on moving around,
Exactly. That's where
like, it's always great to be on a steady path, but sometimes, you know, when you on a steady path, whatever might be trying to stop you from keeping that path will block ahead of time. So when you get there, you're like, oh shit, like, I thought I was doing good, and then you're like, oh shit, what do I do now? That's why I'm like, people have to kind of really think about that. But a lot of people don't know how to really think about themselves without it being, I don't know how to say it, like,
think about cocky.
Kind of like that, but it's like, you know, when people think about themselves or think about taking care of themselves, they instantly think about, like, oh, you gotta cut everybody off, you gotta, you know, boss up on everything, like, you know, they do too much. But it's like, when you're trying to take care of yourself, you gotta start with, like, the small shit, like, just making sure you keep yourself positive towards yourself every day. Wake up and be like, you know what, you look good today, you know, you look a little rough today, we're gonna fix you up, like, you know, like, just having those different conversations to be aware with themselves first. So when they go out in the world, it don't always seem like they not, you know, themselves, or it doesn't feel like that's going to affect them. Like, they don't have that connection with themselves. A lot of people do not have any connection with themselves. And it's like, that's why they're so busy in everybody else's business or anybody else's life, because they feel like they have a life, but they don't really feel like it, you know? They're so busy trying to live everybody else's, because they're like, I see you happy. But it's like, what are you doing that's making you happy that I'm not doing? And it's like, you have to find that for yourself. You don't use somebody else's. It don't work for everybody. And a lot of people don't realize that, because they're so busy chasing shit. And it's like, you're not looking at yourself. And some people, they don't want to look at themselves. They want to ignore it and use every other, like, thing to distract them from it. And I feel that.
Yeah,
but it's not easy in the long run, because all it does is kind of fuck you up from what you actually have to do. You're not really actually taking care of yourself. You just making it seem like you're taking care of yourself. At that time, it's just a show. It's like they say, fake it till you make it.
Right.
I can't do that. Like, I can't. Like, I don't have the energy to fake it till I make it. I can't do that shit.
Shit.
So it's like, I'm gonna be real about it. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. If something comes up, you know.
At
shit
first
happens.
I was on me, but then I was like, damn, I was
That doesn't.
tired.
It just drains you. That's all it does.
Like, nah, but
Because nothing ain't really being fixed.
on me. Like, hell no.
That's that shit.
That shit was, I was like, look, fuck all that. Fuck everything you think about. Fuck all this shit. Everything you said, oh, okay, that's what's up. I like what you say, but I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Type
You
shit.
hit him with that shit from Riley off Boondocks. Fuck you, fuck the plane you came on in, fuck your socks. Fuck
I didn't watch the Boondocks, but I think I watched that clip though. I think I
No,
seen that
this
clip.
nigga, he went off on the dude because dude was trying to tell him that he was taking
His office,
his
right?
sales. Yeah, in his office. He's like, he trying to take my sales from my chocolate company, so I give you this percentage or whatever. He said, oh, really? He said, okay, well, first off, fuck you. Fuck your little Prince Harry looking like. Fuck your little bodyguard with the chest hair. Fuck your, he said shoes with the bells on them. Fuck your little socks. Fuck your accent. Fuck this. Fuck your chocolate factory. He's like, I'm doing this. You ain't gonna do shit about it. And something else. And he was like, and that's that.
And walked out.
And no, he just sat there waiting for them. He was like,
what?
niggas started getting the bus in. Niggas started getting the bus in. Nah,
bus
niggas didn't even
in.
make it out the office. Niggas started getting the
Damn.
bus in, bro. I'm gonna show you the video. That shit is funny as fuck. But
Damn.
yeah, nah, like, oh yeah, no, he said my president is black and my Lambo's blue, nigga. That's what he said. My president black and my Lambo's blue, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Oh, that shit is fucking comedy right there. Oh my gosh. Ooh, you know, sometimes you just gotta say that to people. You just like, fuck you and fuck everything you talking about, because it's not really working for me. Like, that's...
Yeah, I feel you. I could do that shit too. I could really say that to somebody, but I don't.
I know, we be trying to keep ourselves like, bruh. We be so ready, like, ooh. And then we be having to keep ourselves like, ooh, you so lucky. Because if I said what I really wanted to say,
you don't know.
I really let the asshole out, bro. Like,
I go off on
that should be funny as fuck, bro. Like,
oh yeah, bro, they can't handle it, so you gotta be the bigger person, bro.
right. Like, we gotta dumb it down for the rest of the world, because they over here acting stupid. Bullshit. Always bullshit.
It's all good, bro. It's all good, bro. It's, for me, like, we all learn, we all human type shit.
Yeah, you know, all that good shit, you know. That's what people gotta learn. Like, we're all fucking mistake makers. We're all human. Sometimes, 9 times out of 10, something you don't like about somebody, something you don't like about your damn self. So it's like, stop it. Like, worry about yourself. Mind the business that pays you, so that when they try to mind your business, you be like, back the fuck up. Like, they can't talk about you. They can't judge you. But if you turn around and you're like judging everybody else and doing all that extra shit, you fucking up. You get me? Like, at that point in time, they just become haters and fans. But if you feed into that attention and then you become one of them, you're not making anything any better. Like, at the end of the day, you gotta look at yourself for that shit. Like, you know?
Right. That being said, let's see, we got 23. That's cool. You feel me? That's cool. Minutes, whatever.
Drop some knowledge on y'all again. Are you really about to post this shit?
Bro, yeah, I'll post. I don't care. I'm just posting whatever.
I mean, I hope y'all really gain some knowledge from that, because some people, they just like talking to a wall.
Yeah, I mean, like, for real, like, we ain't just talking shit. We really talking some shit, bro.
Yeah,
you feel me? We ain't thinking like we all high power type. We just really
like, I don't know everything, but I know a little something. Like, I'm gonna pass that on. I'm gonna put people on. Like, I can't have stupid people around me. You gotta know something.
Me, if I got it, I'm gonna let you type shit. You feel me? And it's up to you if you want to take it in.
Hey, that's that shit.
Why?
Keep the same energy.
On me. But anyway, catch y'all niggas, like, you feel me?
You know, little O's.
Toast.